What's up, y'all? Thank you for... I'm probably guarding the freaking mic again. Where's the mic? What's up, y'all? Thank you for joining me today. And today, what we're going to be doing is putting the final finishing touches and pieces onto the rm125. And this thing is going to be ready for sale real soon. So what I'm hoping is tonight that we just chill in here, bust out the little things that need to be done. I'm not exactly sure how long they'll take or if I'll be able to get them done. What's on our plate today is we got mostly everything done. Not much left with this bike to do. We're gonna go ahead and check if there's coolant in here at the end of the video. But for now, what we're gonna be doing is this sprocket. This thing needs to go. It is not in the best condition. And this and the chain are just unappealing. I have new parts. Literally got a chain and sprocket for free when I bought this bike, so just gonna throw those on. We have probably one or two more. I know we have like the sway bar, or not sway bar. I'm thinking cars right now. Whatever the heck that is, the fork, rear fork, I don't know. We have plastic still for those, I believe, and for maybe our number plates. I think our number plates as well. And I think we have a graphic that we can throw on this new style front fender, and we're gonna go ahead and try and do that. And we also have this. I don't know if you can see it from this angle. You probably can, but it's super rusty. It's actually making the brakes, well, not necessarily the brakes, but it's making the whole wheel lock up. Like, see, this bike is not really rolling at all. So I was gonna just take a cruise on it, but I'm probably gonna end up just spinning the wheel with some sandpaper or something real quick, just to get that rubbed down for a little bit real quick. And because I just don't feel like riding this bike and dumping it. There's a chance I might go riding with this bike. I did hit someone up that I haven't seen in a little while. They said they want to go riding, but if this bike sells before then, I'm ready to just let it go. So we're gonna get to work. We also have our seat over here. A little bit of oils on it, oil stains. Hopefully that doesn't stain. But we need to trim the seat down and maybe add a few more staples as well. Tie it down some more. And yeah, trim this down and bolt it on. So not too many things going on for this. And if we can find them, I know we're not gonna be able to find them tonight, but we need to switch out these grips as well. So anyways, we're gonna get to work. Okay, so we got the back tire off. That was easy. Now we're just gonna take off the Allen keys, Allen bolts, and take off the sprocket. This is, I don't think there's anything really wrong with the sprocket, but it's really beat up. I'm not sure how the teeth are. They could be a little worn down. So just for that reason, and I have one that's like black and looks a whole lot better. So for that reason, this is gonna get replaced. Just a little, you have the parts, might as well replace them. So I'm going to do that real quick in a minute. We got our sprocket, and we are going to, this does not look anything like, all right, so this is a bigger sprocket, and probably not for this bike, but I'm going to try to put this on there. So we're on the other side of the garage. I keep getting these light beams. So we have our tire here, and we got a sprocket, and basically we just need some Allen keys and some pliers. And honestly, I'm probably going to use this lubrication. because I need to get these out with an Allen key. I don't want them to strip out. And yeah, we're just gonna see if we can swap over this sprocket. Okay, that was super easy. Honestly, surprisingly super loose as well. Kind of worries me. The whole back of this bike honestly was loose. The rear, how do you say this, like axle bolt, I guess you could say, holding the back tire in, that was finger tight. So I'm super glad I didn't try to ride this bike. Knowing me, I would have just hopped on the bike anxiously and rode it throughout my yard. And I mean, I even went to go test ride this bike, so I don't know why someone would leave even like the back sprocket axle bolt, not sprocket, the back axle bolt finger tight. That's just ignorant. So I'm definitely going to check over a few other things on this bike. Surprising too, because I'm almost sure this bike got a rebuild, but I think he didn't have the bike for too long, the guy who I bought it from. So anyways, we got this sprocket off, super easy. And yeah, I doubt the tooth count is the same because it's quite a bit bigger. See, it's about an inch or so bigger. Okay, so now here's the moment of truth, and I'm kind of nervous, but yep. There's probably a reason this sprocket didn't go on this bike, and that's because this sprocket does not fit. So no new sprocket, I guess. That's kind of irritating. I think it's funny because when I bought this, the guy mentioned when you order parts for a YZX, I think he said, because the YZX or whatever is different from another bike. I don't know. It kind of sucks. So I guess honestly what I'm just gonna do is clean up that sprocket I already have. I don't think it'll take me too long. I'm just gonna wire wheel it like I did the exhaust pipe, and I'll show you how it turns out in a second. Just for before and after purposes, this is kind of what I'm starting with. That's like the first little, took me like 3 seconds to do this. You see how dirty and crusty this whole thing is? So watch how it is in just a few minutes. All right, so we're gonna get a little before and after shot. So here's before. Yeah, it's literally matching like my dirty table. So how it's looking after. Before, after. Kind of crazy. Dang. She's looking crispy. Especially if you just saw this a few seconds ago. This thing was definitely clapped, but I guess we got slightly, not shiny, but shiny-ish for a sprocket. Black would have looked nice. Same with like the pattern of like the bolting, or not pattern of the bolting, the spokes. But oh well. This is going right back on there. Oh, it's upside down, so yeah. Gonna bolt this real quick, and we're gonna bring it back over the bike and reinstall it. So I tried, failed. Couldn't replace the sprocket, but we did clean it up. Super nice. Not mad at all. It looks awesome. The only thing I'm going to complain about is I'm going to be putting a rusty chain back on it, so it's probably going to dirty it up. Before that happens, I think I'm going to try to brake clean off the chain, because at least get a little bit of the dusty rust off, the grime, all that stuff. So we're just going to bring this back over. It's looking all good. I mean, look how shiny it looks. It looks like I put a new sprocket on here, pretty much. So way a little better than before. I also have some new tires and everything, so that'll help sell the bike as well, but that's irrelevant. Just gonna bring this back over and replace it. So I kind of did what I could with the chain. It's not as like ugly and super rusty, but just running a wire wheel over it as much as I could. Windy as heck outside. Ran some brake cleaner on it and then greased it back up. That should be okay. Probably tell the new owner he should probably replace the chain. That's about it. So we're gonna move on. Not gonna spend all time on the back wheel, because the back wheel is not the biggest thing that we have to do. So we're gonna throw this one back on, and we should be set to go in the back. After that, I think we're pretty much good. Other than like a few little tweaks, we need to find the grips. Gonna spend tomorrow looking for the grips. These need to come off. These are fake Pro Tapers. Be careful when you're looking out there. It's actually kind of hard to find real Pro Taper grips. So I actually got a full refund, didn't even have to send those back. So that's all done. Oh snap, before I forget, I need to actually put the master link clip back on. So where is that? Anyways, gonna throw the master link clip back on once I find which rivets it goes on. And what else? Then we're gonna hop up to the front tire. Actually, no, we're not hopping up to the front tire the next. We're going to trim down the seat cover and just throw that on, and then that's gonna like wrap up the whole look of the bike. I actually haven't had the black seat cover on with the new plastics and everything, so super excited to see that, and we're gonna get to it. Okay, so we finally got the seat on. I had a little trouble with the fitment and everything, my first time, honestly. I don't really restore bikes, I do car stuff, so this is a bit of a first for me. But, I mean, the bike is looking totally awesome, especially with the seat on and everything. So, believe it or not, I said this last video, this is a 1999 rm125. It does not look like an old one. Looks like a new bike. This bike's just about to go up on the market though, so I think the new owner's definitely gonna enjoy it. So basically what we just did up here was wire wheeled down everything all around here and then sanded the inside because I couldn't fit the drill in. As you can see, my hands are covered in rust, but that, I mean, already feels like it freed up the front tire and it spins nicely. Honestly, right now, I think the only thing left is we did the sprocket, we did the front tire. I gotta go ahead and put that back on, that cover, which I think, you tell me. Kind of looks better without it. I'm going to take pictures with and without it for the post, because I don't know, got the hiccups kind of. But so now all we have to do right now is, I think literally the last thing with this bike, the last thing I have to do is, well, we're gonna go ahead, let's check coolant right now. Ugh, other side. Come on now. Oh yeah, she is full to the brim. Probably see that. But she's wet. Full to the brim. That is a good sign. That means that this bike was probably taken care of well, at least engine-wise. I mean, I don't think the people had restoration in mind, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this cap on and back properly so I don't lose that coolant. And this bike is ready for sale, basically. The only thing we have left to do tonight is go ahead and put on the last couple graphics pieces, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and do that right now. So, see what's on the box of goodies, and we have, these are the old stickers that were on there. Those are just extra. But right now we have, come on man. Ooh, these are gonna make the bike look nice. So take those out. Yeah, this will be easier. Got our fork graphics. Those look nice instead of just these. We just have that Renthal on both sides. Probably gonna take that off. It has Renthal and the did. These are some, basically like the front fork guards or whatever, the front suspension guards. Those go over those. I'm not sure if they'll fit. I believe they will. Just check real quick. I think that should, right side, should go something. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to take those off to get that done, but those don't even look like they go on there. Maybe I'm tripping. And that's upside down. I don't know what is up with these. Oh, they go like this. That's pretty dope, I guess. So first I'm going to take these off, put these on real quick, and yeah, put on those other pieces. We also have this little front. This is for actually the 2000, or actually not even 2000, 1999 front fender, and I'm going to have to chop it up if it's even going to go on this new retro fender, or not retro. Oh gosh, retro fitted. I don't even know. Just a new fender. I don't know if it's different than the old one. I don't know if it's gonna go on. So these ugly things go on to the forks, and then these go on the airbox. Alright, so got these front fork guards wrapped. Let's give them the whole bike. Definitely newer look. So, and we also just like took off this little bracket here and zip tied it. So, we're gonna toss this back on here, and then once we get this brake guard back on here, the last thing we have to do is get that last piece of graphics kit put onto the front, and other than that, we're just gonna trim it and we're gonna be done for the night. So I ended up actually just leaving that off. I think it looks more like a new bike without it. Also, I deleted that bracket as I told you before, and last thing we have to do is take off this little tusk thing. Actually, I might be able to fit it around it. Let's see, because we have this old school. Yeah, I think that actually. I think I'm going to take the tusk off. It looks a little weird with the tusk, so. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, tusk is coming off, but this still goes like slightly further back, so. Just going to get this slapped on here, and then we're going to cut it off. All right, so. We ended up putting it fairly far down. Actually, on camera, these yellows match really good too, but looks okay. Not too bad. But I think we are dang near done. If not done. Like I said, we got to do the grips, and tomorrow this baby should be posted for sale, and I'm hoping tomorrow will be the day that she gets sold. That would be awesome. But for now, I'm just going to call it a wrap because there's nothing else to do. It's cold out here too. So thank you for watching, and peace.
Going crazy.